Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Last time we opened up the Palamon Adventure Box. This time we're going to be opening up the Tentamon Adventure Box. I think I called it Gift Box last time because that's what the first ones were called. And they're pretty much the same exact layout where it's like some sort of like memory counter slash figure, 4 packs, an extra card. So yeah, I would still consider this a gift box. We already looked over this last time, so let's just get right into it and open this one up. We didn't look at the Mastamon, but I mean, like I said, we've seen it already. We don't need to look at it again. I mean, if we want a quick overview, 13 play cost, 5 Digivolution cost from yellow or purple. This is a dual color card. 13,000 DP. DNA Digivolve 0 from 2 level 5s that are unsuspended. When Digivolving, place 1 yellow or purple Digimon card from your trash on top of your security stack. When DNA Digivolving, you may search your security stack for 1 level 5 or lower Digimon and play it without paying its memory cost, then shuffle your security stack. All turns, when you play another Digimon with an effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is equal to or less than the Digimon's level, than the played Digimon's level. I mean, this is a starter deck card. It's going to be good, but not overpowered good. So this one's all right. The alternate art is nice too. I do appreciate when they do alternate arts. All right. Next, we got our little Tentamon to look at. We'll get him out. He's also got a stand. Alright. So yeah, they come with like little clear stand. They're each different for each one. Does it go forward or does it go behind? This one's a little harder to get on. Am I doing that right? Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, no, he does have, this has an indentation right there for the shell. So it's got to go behind him. Just seems really tight. I'm getting like everything to line up. Come on. There we go. We got it. Okay. Getting his toes to line up with the back of his shell was very difficult. I think he could have stand on his own without it. He might have been a little front heavy. But now he's got very nice base to stand on. Another reason that I just remembered why I didn't pick up all of them, or I didn't want to pick up all of them, is because each one of these packs was pretty much the price of 4 boosters. Which is fine, except we've already opened 2 boxes, and to get all 8, that would be like another box and a third, I believe. So that is just way too much, and in that format, we're not guaranteed to get any amount of rares, super rares, secret rares. Like, we're not guaranteed that, which is kind of why, again, I didn't want to do that. Because I could buy each of them, get all 8, and I could have really bad luck, and I could get only rares. And I did not want to chance that. So that's just another reason why I went with only 2. And that's a thing that you should think about. Like, these 2 are my favorites from the original 8. So that's why I went with them. So try and pick 2 and stick with that. Starting off, we got Lotmon, Growlmon, Strike Dramond, Ice Devimon, Pendulum Feet, Optimizer, Caesarmon, High Speed Plug-in D, Jerry, and Jerry. Oh, that's hilarious. And then we got Reaper. Reaper is a 20 play cost, 15,000 DP. When you would play this Digimon, you may trash 7 or more Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your Mother D Reapers to reduce its Digimon's play cost to 0. Rush, this Digimon can attack the turn it comes into play. When attacking, you may place 2 searchers from your trash under this Digimon in any order. Wait, did I say that? You may place 2 searchers from your trash under this Digimon in any order as its Digivolution cards to unsuspend this Digimon. I mean, this is a good card. This I'm definitely going to limit to 2 in a deck because it's one of those kind of like win more cards, I feel. Because to get 7 cards underneath your Mother, that'll take at least, I would say, 4 good turns. And by that point, your engine has kind of started revving, and you're reducing your other Reaper's power, because Searchers underneath Mother allow it to give an extra 1,000 to all Reaper cards. So that's something to keep in mind. And then we got another Gallantmon. So last video we looked at him. Let's look at him again. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. When you have a red tamer in play, add 2,000 to the maximum DP you can choose with DP-based deletion effects. When attacking, choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total DP adds up to 6,000 or less and delete them. Again, it's going to be great for a Gallantmon deck. It can be played in other things, though, because none of them really require, like, Takato or Guillemon or anything like that. Like, those cards would help him, but this one will be able to be flexible in future play sets to play well with others, essentially. So I could see him being used in other decks. Second pack. I'm seeing a baby. Starting off with Strike Dramond, Mephistomon, Ground Locomon, High Speed Plug-in D, Creep Hands, Horn Striker, Offensive Plug-in A, Searcher, Xiaomon, Sun Chong Wong, blue card. This is a 3-cost option card. While you have a tamer in play, you may play this card without meeting its color requirements. Main, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may digivolve one of your Digimon into one non-white Digimon card among them without paying its memory cost. If you don't, add one Digimon card among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Security, you may play one tamer card from your hand without paying its memory cost. I mean, this one's all right. The fact that the security doesn't add this card to your hand, kind of weird, and it requires you to have a tamer in the trash. So this one to me would be played in the hybrid decks where you get to put tamers underneath Digimon. But it would work in those because you got Susanomon. He's a white Digimon, but you would be able to add him to your hand. So not crazy. This one's all right, and it does let you look at 5 cards, and that's pretty powerful. And then we got Cyber Dramond. He is an 8 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 10,000 DP. When Digivolving, you may play 1 Ryu from your hand without paying its memory cost. Your turn, while you have no tamers in play, this Digimon can't attack. Security effect. When attacking, once per turn, if you have 2 or more black tamers in play, de-Digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Yeah, this one, he's like a standard ultimate, I would say. The ability to play a Ryu is nice. That he can't attack, that's a downside that flavor-wise I understand why they gave him, but otherwise it just seems weird to me. Like maybe he could be used as a blocker if you've got something beneath him that gives him blocker. But yeah, he's okay, nothing crazy. We got our third pack, and this one up, and the back card's a white. We know what that is. There's only one super rare that's white. Locomon, Dramond, Lopmon, Creephands, Labramon, Pilates Head, Fist of the Beast King, Gatekeeper, Gummymon, Death Slinger. We got Rika, who is 4 play cost. Start of your turn, if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3. Your turn, when you attack with Renamon, Cubimon, Taomon, or Sakuyamon, you may suspend this tamer to use 1 option card with plugin in its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. Security effect, play this card without paying its memory cost. Going to be good for those Renamon decks, but again, not too useful outside of it because I know that there are, again, as stated before, for every color, there's already one that has, if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3 at the start of your turn. There's 1 for each color. This is just a new second one, so it's all right. And we're going to get a Mother D Reaper. There she is. This is a Digitama, or Digi-Egg, so it is no play cost, 15,000 DP. All turns, this Digimon can't attack and isn't affected by your opponent's effects. Main, once per turn, if you don't have another Mother D Reaper in play, place one of your ADR02 searchers from in play or from your hand under this Digimon at its bottom of its Digivolution cards. Your turn, once per turn, when you would play a card with D Reaper and its traits from your hand, you may reduce its play cost by 1 for each of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. So the idea is to put searchers underneath it to reduce the cost of one of the other D Reapers that you'll play that turn by the set amount, and having searchers underneath this powers them up by the searcher's ability. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's got to be played in a D Reaper deck. Otherwise, I can't see it being used elsewhere. I suppose you could put it in the deck, but it would take up one of your egg slots. But if you had like some white option cards that you really wanted to play but couldn't meet them otherwise, I could see this one being put on the fields. Very niche situation, though. Very, very niche situation. And here is the final pack for this video. Starting off with Gargamon, Andromon, Cubimon, Gorillamon, Bubbles, Plugin S, Pendulum Feet, Cisaramon, Viximon. I think that means we've gotten... No, we're missing the red one. Digimon. Monodramon. Dobermon. Dobermon is a 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 4,000 DP. When you play this card from your hand, reduce its play cost by 2 if you have an Alice McCoy in play. On deletion, trash the top 3 cards of your deck, then return 1 purple Digimon card or 1 purple Tamer card from your trash to your hand. So this one would go good with the Immon. I could also see using it in a purple hybrid deck, where you're like using, like, what's his name? I'm blanking on the Frontier character now. But have him go into Lobomon, so you would combo this pretty well with that. And the final card we got Beelzemon. All right, I like getting this. He is a 12 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. When this card is trashed from your deck, you may play 1 Impmon from your trash without paying its memory cost. When Digivolving or when attacking, you may trash the top 2 cards of your deck, then delete one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon. For every 10 cards in your trash, add 1 to the maximum level of Digimon that you can choose with this effect. So I'm not a huge fan of trashing cards from my deck because I'm worried about decking out. But unless you are going turbo, I don't feel that's going to be a problem. And with the way that this purple Beelzemon, Impmon kind of playstyle with Dobermon works, you're using your trash as more resource. So this one, it could work. All right, and those are the 4 this time. However, before we leave, I did go out and I picked up one of the cards that we were missing from the set. I did not pick up the secret one because that one is like $30 and I'm not too worried about playing it, so I'm going to wait a set or two maybe, see if it drops in price, and then I'm going to try and pick it up. But the other one is Justimon Blitzarm. So he's a 12 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. When Digivolving, activate one of the effects below. This Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP for the turn, or this Digimon, or unsuspend this Digimon, or delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less. And when attacking once per turn, for each Tamer you have in play, activate this card's Digimon when Digivolving effect. Oh, okay. So that is pretty nifty. So you get to choose one of these 3 when he Digivolves. And then every time, once per turn when he attacks, you get to do his when Digivolving effect. And you're going to have at least... normally, you should have at least one of the Tamers out in play because of Cyberdramon's effect will allow you to play Ryo. So you should have at least one out. So that means that you could attack with Cyberdramon, play this one on top, unsuspend him, attack with him, and then you delete one of your opponent's Digimon, and then unsuspend him again, and then attack into the security attack or something like that. So you could get 3 attacks off in the same turn, if you're lucky. I wanted to look at this one just because we haven't had the chance to look at it yet. Again, I really feel like maybe a 2-off in a deck. Depends on how fast you can get those Tamers out to how many I would actually put in a deck. So with that, we have looked at the 2 adventure boxes or gift boxes, however you want to look them, that I picked up. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment down below, letting me know like what you'd like to see me do next. Give it a thumbs up if you truly enjoy this. If you haven't, please subscribe. It really does help. I really do appreciate it. And until then, I will see you next time.